Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. And as earlier publicized, and right before the break, we engaged the Jubilee Deputy Party Leader, Jeremiah Kioni, who is our guest tonight. We're making sense of Jubilee ahead of the 2027 polls. We spoke of either his elevation or demotion. Let's move from that. Let's talk of the state of the country. How does Jubilee view the state of Kenya currently?
Pathetic. We are not doing very well. If you look at the numbers, like for example, let me just give you a quick thing which is frustrating people. I think this week or last week, today is what? Today is?
Monday.
Monday, last week, headline you see 11 billion shillings spent in 6 months. Yet, no medicine, no payment for medication or hospitalization. 11 billion shillings lost by SHA or is somewhere within 6 months. You see the office of the president has spent 6 billion shillings out of 7.something billion shillings for the whole year within 6 months. That of Kidiki is already overshot the budget. And when you see some of those indicators, those are indicators of things that we are not yet in control of our expenditure. Yet on this other side, you have kids who are still have 1,500,000. I don't know whether the number has gone any lower, that have not been placed to schools up to this point. Parents are expected to pay 9,000 shillings as you get your child admitted. Day school children, kids are being admitted in day schools, 100 kilometers, 300, some even almost 1,000 kilometers away from home. You have your own son being placed in a girls' school. This doesn't give us any level of confidence. And when we hear William Ruto trying to lecture us in the opposition, like he was trying to tell us that he is clearing the mess that we left behind, then you can actually see a regime that is confused. We've just done a news item of our children, our young people, now in Russia, dying. We don't even know they went. And the next thing that you hear is that they were fighting in Russia of all places because of the difficulties that they are facing back at home. They wouldn't go into a war if there was work to do here. And on top of that, we are ranked number 2 as one of the, in terms of human trafficking. Those are the scores that William Ruto has brought to us since he came to power.
And when the president in his defense says some of these structural issues date back their genesis to the Jubilee government,
one of the things
doesn't he have a point?
You remember at the beginning we said sometimes that Ruto lies all the time, and all the time Ruto lies. Now that's his nature shidwe. Somebody said that, I don't know whether it's me or somebody else. When you say that you are clearing up the mess that was left, you sat in that cabinet for 10 years as the deputy of the head of state.
As a distant deputy, he says.
Whether he was distant or close, it is again yet another of the indicators of a person who should not have been entrusted with anything. Kenyans had him in that office for 10 years as a deputy. Anything that went wrong, he must take responsibility. As to whether he should improve it, that is why he was again put in that office. If there was something that went wrong, he should be able then to improve it, and I hope he understands that. But you cannot continue. You see, but instead of him having spent the 10 years helping the regime that was there, he spent the 10 years on top of vehicles, like he has again done in the last 3 years. Hajakaa kwa ofisi. When he is in State House, he is receiving UDA delegation, like he is going to do the day after tomorrow. This guy has no time for the work that is required to be done with a pen and paper. The only time you see him with a pen and paper is when he's signing bills, which I am certain he doesn't know the content of those bills, because some of them are still very worrying to us as Kenyans.
And talking of 2027 and the game plan for that, is it the